What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the 24th of July. We're taking a look here. It's been a while at Casper cryptocurrency, CSPR, USDT. This will be the Casper tether pair. A daily chart, Gate IO. It's been a while. I had a request. Figured we'll check it out, see what's going on here. Got a little potentially bullish pattern here forming. So, real quick recap here on Casper. Most of this channel is built on covering Casper. Unfortunately, it hasn't done that well overall. I mean, overall, the long-term holder is way underwater. Some nice rallies in there, but overall, it has not done very well, guys. So we've had this entire range bound here, broken down into a new range back in 2022, which is this whole range. And then just recently, we have broken down into another range, which I talked about. And I said, look, it's important for these lows to hold, which were all these lows right here circled. The price on those were like 27, 57, 027, 57. And those obviously didn't hold for long. I mean, we had a decent little bounce here. Then the selling just took over, lower high. And then we're in a whole new trading range now. So am I bullish on Casper? It's tough to say. Not really, not until it proves itself. I mean, what I do see here, though, to give anybody who's bullish some hope here is I see a potentially inverse head and shoulders here. And it's not the most perfect. You'd have like a neckline here, and then you would essentially be looking for a break above that neckline, something like that. Maybe that plays out. Time will tell, but it's pretty obvious until some strength comes back into this market. All the highs are just getting sold. You've got some resistance here at the 3093 level. Big sell off. So let's clean this up here. Let's talk about a couple things here on the Casper cryptocurrency chart. We have took out the lows. That was good. Took out these lows, rallied into a higher high. We have a higher low. So on the positive side for the bulls, the next move up could be a pretty good one. A lot of times after you get a initial sell off, you get the higher high in this scenario. You don't always get that. The key is what we want to try to spot that next higher low after the initial low, which would be right here. Assuming that is the low. We don't know if it'll be the low yet. And what can follow, what we see a lot, is this next leg up, this next higher high can be quite strong. So let's see if that takes place here in Casper. I didn't run any calculations for some price levels above the market. What I do have on here is from the previous videos, the next one being above there at 02757. That's right here in blue. You can see that came into play pretty well here as we had some support for a while, and then it turned into resistance over here in, looks like early June of 24. So from where the price is currently trading up to that 02757 level, it's about a 30% move higher. So there's some potential here for a decent move up for Casper. Now, if Bitcoin does really well, I would expect Casper to, follow suit. I don't think Casper is going to go off on its own. If Bitcoin starts to sell off, Casper is going to go higher. I highly doubt that. It's going to need some help. This thing is down in the dumps, but that's what I would be keeping an eye on. We have the low, we have a higher high. We don't know if today will be the lows. So far, it looks like today is a new daily low, 027. It looks like, yeah, today is a new daily low. So also we want to see a daily chart make a higher low. So far today is not that. So want to keep your eye out when this rally starts here. If it plays out like that, it could be a big one, a 30% rally. And we should find some pretty good resistance right up into where this was old support. Again, that's the 02757 level. As far as some crazy upper price targets, I mean, nothing really to talk about. Everything holds valid from, way up here. You can see this big topping pattern here. It found support for a little while, and then the range broke to the downside. So that's unfortunate, but, people get tied to, emotionally tied to uh, different cryptos, stocks, futures, commodities, and you really have to be cold blooded. It doesn't matter really how you feel at all about whatever you're trading or investing in, because that doesn't mean it's going to do well. You could hold a position and it continues to make you lose money, and you continue to love it. And I guess if you can afford to do that, that's a different conversation. But you can always get back into a position, right? I talked about it was critical that Casper held this level here. I mean, it held it here and it held it here, and then it broke. So that was the time to say, look, this thing is not proving itself. It's time to get out, and you would have kept a lot more money if you got out. And you can always get back in if it starts to prove itself again. It starts to trend back, to the upside. But it could also continue lower from here. We could, make a new low. We could rally up here, make a lower high, and then a lower low. I mean, this thing could continue to go lower. So to hold something that's losing you money because you like it or whatever the story is, I mean, you of course do what you want, but it's just a dangerous position to be in. You can lose a lot of money doing that. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done that. I've learned the hard way. It's over the long term. It's not good in my opinion. So that's pretty much my thoughts for Casper, guys. I don't think I have. I don't think I have anything lower. Yeah, I don't have anything lower on the market right now for Casper. I could run some calculations and get some lower price targets, as well as some new targets to look for up in this range, and then also some lower ones down in here. But for right now, we have a higher high, we have a higher low as of today. Nice to start to see a rally take place here. And like I said, this leg up can be pretty strong. We've seen it take place in the past. It's good for about a 31% move up to 2757, 02757. Let's drop over to Bitcoin. Once again, that was the Casper tether pair. Gate.io is where that price data is from. Bitcoin's up $400. I mean, Bitcoin is, I think, ready to rock and roll big time to the upside. Bitcoin doing well. We have next area that we want to get above to the upside is 68,748, 68,748. Then we have 71,335. Then we're starting to flirt with the all-time highs up there around the 73, 74,000. Got some targets above the market. 80, 96,000, 130,000. If this starts to go like this, all-time highs, we're going to see a lot of markets really ramp up higher in price. All right, guys, good luck out there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Of course, not financial advice, and you should really consider that. If you're holding something that continues to lose you money because you believe in the project or the company, just really consider what you're doing there, and you're potentially missing out on some great opportunities elsewhere by having capital, maybe all your capital tied up in one or two projects or something like that. If you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here on the channel. All links down below. Good luck out there, and let's hope this market continues to rally. It looks like Bitcoin has already started about a week or two ago. Take care.